Hello YouTubers, Marty Sega 91 here, and welcome to my first YouTube video. And for my first YouTube video, I thought I'll show you guys how to take apart a SEGA Dreamcast. Now, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, will know that I'm currently in the process of customizing the Dreamcast, basically airbrushing a picture onto the front of it. So keep following me and you'll know what's going to go on there. It was basically between Sonic Adventure, Shenmue or some Sega theme to go on it, but I think I'm pretty know which one I'm going to go for. So with this Dreamcast, which I bought 2 weeks ago off eBay for £25, which is quite good. Box, all the insides, cables, manual, everything. The Dreamcast itself is a bit yellow, if you can make it out in the video. The Sega has worn away a little bit due to, I'm guessing, due to UV sunlight. And I was told that it was in good working condition. So eventually, when it came through, I plugged it in, tested it out. Doesn't work. Powers up. Nothing on the screen. Don't know what could possibly be wrong with it. I don't know. I'm not that technically minded. All I know is how to take the thing apart, just from stuff that I've seen on YouTube and reading about stuff. So to customize this, I'm going to take it apart, and for taking it apart I'm just using a normal posi head screwdriver, which is this one's magnetic, which is probably not the best thing to use for taking apart a console, but then again, as I said, this doesn't work, so it's not really a problem. And also one tiny screwdriver for just 2 small screws, which are over here by the fan. So taking it apart, you need to flip the machine over, and you'll see where the modem is. Push it in, pull that out. As you can see, there's a screw in here, one at the bottom here, in all the corners. So to get that out, put a screwdriver. As I said, I've taken 2 screws out already just to make it a little bit easier. Plus, being magnetic, a bit easier to keep hold of the screws, because sometimes you take these things apart and the screws fall inside. Right, so that's the 4 screws taken off the bottom. So quite easily, top just lifts off. Easy as that. Nothing in there. There's your release button, bits and pieces if you want to take that apart. So there's a top that I will need for the first part of the spraying. Now the insides. Now, see if I can try and zoom it in a little bit for you. Oh, there we go. Right, I have no idea what most of this stuff is, so I am just going to take apart. First things first, you want to take apart this little white connector here on the side. Pull that off. And on this piece, there are 2 screws, one there and one at the bottom there. Take these 2 out quite easy. Again, just a normal posi head screwdriver. Sorry, my hand in the way there. Here she comes. Okay, to get this piece out, you just lift it out the front here, and this connector here is holding it onto the motherboard through 1 to about 6 long pins. So just lift the back up and just lift the front up. Sorry if my hands get in the way. go. One piece out the way. Okay, next is a little clear white plastic thing that goes in there underneath where the part was I just pulled out. There's a little plastic clip that holds in there, so just unclip that if you didn't see that. Yeah, so this goes underneath that last part again, out of the way. Next part is the power switch. Two small screws in the corner here. There you go. And two out. And that just comes out easily, just like that. Okay, next is the GD unit, and this is only held in by three screws. One at the back here, one here, and one there. Like I said, I strongly recommend not using a magnetic screwdriver, but then again it's quite easy if you can lose some of the screws inside and you can't get them out, so quite easy. Okay, GD unit, quite easy to pull out. Just grab it by the front here, and it's also held in by another connector onto the main board. You just need to just pop it off. It will come off, there you go. And there you go, there's the connector there that I was mentioning compared to the main board there. GD unit out the way. Okay, next the controller ports. This one is held in by four screws, four longer screws. All the screws are pretty much the same length. The black ones tend to be for the bottom and holding on the plate. But these four screws here at the front are the longest. So you've got one there, two in the middle, and one on the end there. I'm trying to see past the camera, I can't see. Shit. Okay, sorry I couldn't do that any faster. Okay, now for this next part here, which is the fan, that requires just a smaller screwdriver. It's the only time you really need to use a screwdriver. And it's just got two little screws that are holding the fan on, one there and one there. Okay, now for this next part you just need to jiggle this bit out, but first you need to unattach this ribbon here. Now this looks like it's connected to an actual connector. It's not. The ribbon is actually inside the connector, so you just need to pull the ribbon out like that. So it looks like that. Because whoever done this before, if anyone has done this before, this was a mistake inside the factory, but this connector here is broken. If you can see that, which I don't think you can. It's just there on the corner there, it's broken. So it's a bit annoying that's broken, but there we go. Be careful when you do that. Now to get this off, you have to jiggle it off the front. Now the fan is connected by a cable and to this little white box here. Let's get the auto zoom on that. No, okay then. So you have to be careful with that, not to break that, and that does come off. Now for you Sega nutters out there, this one actually, this is the only part inside that I can see, unless I've missed it, which I cannot see on any other part. This is the only part inside here that I can see that actually has the word, it actually says made by Sega. The GD unit is made by Samsung. Other bit says it's made from God knows what else, but if my stupid phone will zoom in, thank you so much phone, does not want to zoom in or focus on this particular part for some reason. I don't know why. Jesus. Okay, well it actually says Sega made in Japan on it, and in the top left hand corner it actually says Katana, which was one of the code names for when Sega was making the Dreamcast, as in one of its ideas that it was originally going to be called, but obviously they went with Dreamcast in the end. Okay, so now we're on to the plate that covers the motherboard. So this is held on by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. This is held on by. So 3 at the back, 1 in the corner, and 2 either side. So for this one I'm actually going to pause it because I don't want to bore you lot. Okay, there's the 8 screws out, and this plate just lifts at the front, and just at the back there where the power and the audio and visual cable goes in the back, pulls out, and there you are. This there we go, that's the motherboard, and in its heat plate. There we go. And there, put it on the side. So there we have it. Oh, and that just comes out after when you can only take that out after when you take out the main board. So there you are, Dreamcast in pieces. So that is all ready for me to pass on to my good friends to put on the stencils, stickers, spray it up, and if you follow me I'll be posting up more pictures of it in progress. As I said, it's at Marty Sega 91 or Blast Processing 88 was my name. So yeah, hopefully I'll post up another video soon of it finished, a lot better than this first attempt video. I apologise if I haven't been too clear or missed stuff or got things wrong, but here we go, my first video, so I don't really care. But anyway, take care, and I'll speak to you guys soon.